Hey y'all. Do what? Do I need anything? No. It's not, well, it's like, but. What are you videotaping? Well, I hope it's worth you stopping what you were doing. Oh, you're videoing yourself. Hi, Mel. Hi, Minuteman. Michelle, Amby. It's 2 o'clock my time. I'm not late. Unless it's lagging, which is possible. How to make your own garlic powder? Oh, cool. I actually want to get a dehydrator so I can do that. Yeah, it's Central Standard. Yeah, it's, well, it's 2 here, of course, but just listening while I feed Mason and me. Oh, okay. Mason is so cute. Said he would be here at 1:45. I wonder why I said that, because I said 2 o'clock. I don't know why. Well, I said 2 my time, of course. It's probably what, 8 o'clock your time, Sam? Something like that, 8 or so. Yeah, it's 8. Yeah, I thought so. Hi, Southern Arc. Have 2 Excaliburs and a Narco. You got all kind of dehydrators. Can y'all hear me good? Because I'm over at my table. So, yeah, it's 1 where you are. My time is set by Big Ben. I kind of want to wait and see if some more people come in, which somebody else, well, I don't know if you can go by the viewer count or not. Then the one that, the other one is weird. I don't know how to, I'm still learning all this stuff. But okay. I don't know who all is going to be coming or whatever. It's only a couple minutes after, so I'm just going to wait and see what's, if anybody's going to come in. So, what have y'all been up to today? Did you ever find your shovel, Minuteman? I had loads of sleep, so I'm ready. Oh, good. You had sleep. You found to plant your potatoes? Or did you have time to plant your potatoes? They're peeling 2 pounds. Oh, task. Peeling that much garlic at one time, that's a task. I know, I've done it before. You've slept all day. Well, once you get over here in the States, you'll be on the right schedule if you start sleeping during the day. They're not playing it. I'll do that after 5. Oh, okay. Well, I've got I'll tell y'all kind of what I've got some different things that I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to show y'all 2 recipes. Simple. So simple. During a live stream, it's like so super simple. And one of them actually someone has asked me about, and I hope that she gets to come in. Oh, your sleep changes to where you are. But I know some people, it takes a little bit to get now, and sometimes YouTube's not sending notifications. Hi, Sandy. So maybe if I wait until 10 after, maybe then, some more people can be able to come in and everything and not miss everybody. I'll probably already know. I don't know. I wonder where Kitty is. Let me Skype her real quick. Stick garlic in plastic pot with a lid and shake like mad. Skins will fall off. Yeah, that will work too. Okay, maybe she got it. I don't know. Yeah, last night I just decided to get on because I was just sitting there by myself. Changing my channel name to Michelle's Little Homestead. A lot of people don't know I have a channel. What do you think? Yeah, you could do that, but I mean, you could change it to whatever you want. It's your business, but that's cute. And then there's some people that have like Homestead after their name and they still don't have a channel. I will say, in my live streams, if you have a channel, let it be known, because I don't care if you say. I want people to know. All of you guys, I'm following you too. I mean, I'm subscribed to you guys. Hi, Pickers, and let's see, Bass and Maria. How are y'all? But yeah, I don't care if people say they have a channel, because hi, Teresa. I don't know. I just feel like that it'll help my internet friends. It'll help their channels grow. And I don't have a lot of subscribers, but one day I hope to. Hi, Southern Arc. Yeah, my channel is like 170 or 70 something, 178 or something subscribers. I don't have a lot, but I'm glad I have what I have. I couldn't believe I had that many. I'm trying to look and see how many I do have. Call you T. Okay. That's easier. Y'all can call me Kat. You don't have to put like my whole name out or whatever. Oh, I have 179. Oh, I thought I had 178. Where did I gain one? My daughter's friend actually asked for my channel last night so that she could subscribe to my channel. So that may be where that happened. Well, see, the thing is, Marae, you had some, and then things happened, and then you you started a new one, but you're doing good, and maybe we can do some things together, and maybe we can build like what Jason has been saying from Big Bear. You don't know who Jason is, but what he's been saying, if we work together and help each other out, we can get more subscribers. But let's see. It's like, I guess I'll go ahead and get started because it's almost 10 after, which I don't have a certain time that I have to be, done. But I guess I'll go ahead and get started. And what is recipes, and I'm actually going to share 2 recipes with you guys that are like super fast, super easy. One of them's sweet, and one of them's actually a seasoning. But first, I'm going to tell you about some different places you can get recipes and show you some of the things that I have. One of the things is you can use books. Like this book, my husband wanted it, and it's like grilling recipes. It's a little, beat up a little bit, but we don't care. But I got this from a flea market. It was like a quarter or maybe 50 cents, or it might have been a yard. I don't know. It was a flea market or something like that. So this little book has all kinds of little recipes. We just recently got it, and we want to try this one out. We've kind of been looking at the recipes in there. This one is a large cookbook. It's for iron skillets and things. And I got this one recently too. I bought it from Walmart. It was on clearance for $5. And I don't know what the normal price is, but it's got some pretty awesome ones that I want to try, and I'll probably be sharing some of those. And let's see. This one is a canning guide, but when I got this, I thought it was just going to teach me how to can different things and maybe give me some different ideas about different things I could can and how to do those things. But it's got a ton of recipes in it that all of these, well, not all of these, but these I just recently got. So, thing, and this one is so neat that you can add to it. You could probably get more recipes from Ball or Better Homes and Gardens. But anyway, the first thing, you can get them from books. You can get recipes from friends. This one right here is a handwritten recipe from a dear friend of mine, and it's written out, and she's got her name on it. And I love this kind because this kind has a special meaning to me. You can get them for friends and family. And that's another place you can get them. You can get them from websites. And I'm going to share some websites that I actually use. And I'm going to just put those in the description box because there's so many of them. But I'll show you some of those. And some of these websites, well, I'll go over there a little bit more in a minute. Another place you can get is like the back of boxes and bags. Let's see. Da-da-da. All of these, which I do plan on doing other things, are from the backs of bags, from magazines. This is actually a rice bag, but it had the cooking directions for brown rice on it, so I just did that. This is from a bag. This one's from a bag, and this one is from a graham cracker pie crust. But you can get just like that. Now, another place that I've gotten recipes is my power company, and I don't know if all power companies do this, but I know that the 2 that I've had does. And they will put recipes on your bill. So here's your recipe. But anyway, if you have a power bill, look on it and see if maybe you can find recipes on there. Because I don't know, it's just, this is a power recipe. It's smoked sausage and bean soup. But You can look on those and maybe get some recipes. Let's see what else. That's all of the places that I know of you can get recipes. And if anybody else knows other places you can get recipes, then put them, in the chat part. The next thing I wanted to talk about is ways to store your recipes. You can put them, and that's not all my recipe books. That's just a few. Y'all saw this last time, but it went crazy. One place you can store them is in binders with sheet protectors, so they won't get messed up. And what I do is, like, say I want to make my homemade pizza crust, I'll take this out, and it's in this sheet protector, and I have a little clip on my cabinet, and my cabinets actually have the kind of handles where that they have like a loop or whatever. You can, so I hang these up, and I can see my recipe, and it doesn't get messed up because it's got plastic over it. Let's see. So you can store them that way. You can store them in the actual books they come in. You can store them in like card catalogs. I have recipes in here somewhere. I've just started doing this one, like ones I've written down. My dryer just quit. Y'all probably heard that. No, I shouldn't be using the dryer, but I am. You can use, like, this is a little recipe box that I got from like a thrift store or something years ago. You can use those. And I have like little recipes in there, like these little ones I wrote out. That's Hoppin' John's soup. I think I have a video on that. I'm almost positive I do. Pretty good stuff. But you can store them that way. Another way you can store them is on flash drives. And I have a handful of flash drives. This is a little flash drive. It does not have recipes on it. It's actually got pictures on it. And I put a little piece of tape on there to say pics. But you can do that kind of flash drive, or like one of these. You'd have to, of course, put it on the computer, then put it on there like this. And this one. And this one is a car. It's like a 2 gigabyte. But you can put them on flash drives. How many books I have to move with me? No, I don't know how many books you have. How many books do you have? Yeah, I like the bigger ones too. And you can store them in shoe boxes. And they have these really cute boxes at Michael's. And they'll go on sale for like $2 a piece. And you can use coupons on top of that. And you can get these cute boxes to store stuff like that in. They're for pictures, but you can do them on files on your computer. You can put them on computer disks. You can do, like my old binder that I showed you guys last time. You have 1,000 books. I got you beat. I got a lot more. You can write down your recipes in something like this. This is a recipe I've had since I was probably 14 or 15. And the paper that it was on was falling apart. It's blueberry cheesecake. My sister used to make it all the time. She made it for me one year for my birthday cake. So that's different ways you can save them. You can also use apps. They're the All Recipe app. It has an app, a website. You can do your own account, and you can actually put your recipes onto that site, and then you can share it with people, and you can also go back and go to yours anytime you want. Yeah, you can have book pages and stuff like that. I do that too. That's one thing, is where I have printed out ones in this, and I have some in here. This is one I just got, is zesty meatball soup. I want to try it. But I have some in here where I had some ladies come over, and we had a cookie swap where that they have written out their cookies, And let's see. One of them had printed it out. Yeah. This one like this. The Neiman Marcus cookies. Those were so good. But yeah, that's just simple. And I've also gotten them from like the websites. There's some of them you can actually sign up for their newsletter, and you can get new recipes all the time. Like I know that Betty Crocker and Kraft Foods does that, and there's more. And All Recipes does that. There's a lot of them that do that. Okay, so that's different ways you can save them. Some different apps you can get. One of them is called Big Oven, and I'm going to have this stuff in the description. Food Network, Yumly, All Recipes, Cookpad, Epicurious, and there's one Weber's on the grill. It's the Weber grill. They have one where you can just do all kinds of grill stuff, and you can get apps. I don't know if all of them are free. I'm going to check those out more, but I don't have all of them. But I just did a little research before I started to do this and decided I would tell y'all about those. There's some websites where you can actually say, okay, I have ground beef, onions, potatoes, parsley, salt, pepper. I have, these certain items in my pantry, in my freezer, or whatever. This is what I have. You can go on like supercook.com and my recipes have a thing where you can go in and you can put those items that you have into the categories, and it will say, okay, this is what you can make, and it'll come up with anywhere from 1 to 100 recipes, bunches of recipes that you can you have at home. And I feel like that you may not find something every time with what you have, or you may not find something you like, but there's a lot of times I have found use a large shoebox with a help. Oh, wow. Oh, you gave it to a neighbor. Yes, she needed it more than you. Okay. But, yeah, what's in the fridge is another one. Yeah. But I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, All Recipes does have a YouTube channel. I believe I'm subscribed to it. I like to cook. In fact, today, which me and my husband did it together, he grilled the pork chops. I seasoned them. He grilled them. And we had mashed potatoes, grilled pork chops, and green beans for lunch before he had to go to work. So I like to cook. But let's see. And then I'm going to tell you about some other things about cooking that y'all probably know. Some of it you might, some of it may not. You can find, and I'm going to link these. I have them saved on my Pinterest, most of these, but I'm going to link them down below. But there's a baking pan conversion chart. I always wondered, oh, well, I don't have this size baking pan. Can I cook it like this? So I found out that there's a conversion chart, and you can like print it out and cut it out, laminate it or whatever, and you can see that it says, if the recipe calls for 2 8-inch round pans, you can make 8. It's 8 cups, and you can use an 19 by 5 loaf pan, and it shows you all different things, like ways you can actually change it up if you don't have what it calls for. So I say don't let things that the recipe, the type of pan it calls for, don't let it stop you from cooking it, because it doesn't matter what shape it is, it's still going to taste as good as it did whenever it's in the loaf pan or whatever. And then I have another chart. It's from Just a Pinch Recipe, how to cut recipes in half. Yeah, I like the little conversion charts. In fact, I do have this. These two came off my refrigerator. I took them off. This one I got in the mail. It's a handy kitchen measurements. I don't know how good y'all are going to be able to see it, but it's got like from 1 tablespoon and stuff like that. I use it constantly. And this is a kitchen equivalency chart. I got it from a 2014 calendar. But I didn't want to get rid of that little thing because I was using it. And that was actually before I had the other one. And this has been on my refrigerator since 2014 because I use it all the time. And they have also got, now this one was in pretty colors and stuff, but I just printed it with my printer that only has black ink. So it's not as cute. But this is from Sweetopia.net. Arthur at sweetopia.net is who illustrated it. But it's got liquid measurement equivalents. So it can tell you like 237 milliliters is 1 cup or 16 tablespoons, stuff like that. I love those kinds of things. This one is from marthastewart.com, and you can cut these out and it'll show you the baking pan, the candy thermometer temperatures, and the measuring equivalents. I mean, a lot of these actually had color. I just printed them with black ink so I could show you guys. And I'm going to keep them too, because some of them I didn't have. And this is a common kitchen measurement cheat sheet. It's from One Good Thing by Jilly. And it shows you that like a gallon is 4 quarts, 8 pints, 16 cups, or 3.8 liters. And then it's got all the way down to tablespoons and how it does. And I think that's really neat. I like that kind of stuff. Let's see. What is this? Okay. And so that's what I had about those, is different conversion charts. Keep those in your recipe binder or somewhere, because there's times where you want to cut a recipe in half. Like there's a recipe that I got from Jamarill Stewart, and it was for her large family. She has, I think she's pregnant with her 8th child. I may be wrong, but I think it's her 8th. And I don't have that big of a family, so I didn't need that much in half. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was slow cooking. Low temperature, and okay, a lot of recipes that you cook can be converted to a slow cooker. So I feel like don't necessarily have to be, you can adapt them to yourself most of the time. The other day, Monday, I cooked fajitas. I cooked fajitas the normal way, at the stove, all that stuff. Well, I could have just thrown everything into the crock pot and then later on had a meal with, you know, less work. But I decided not to do that. But so don't let, if you have a crock pot or slow cooker or whatever you call it, and you want to use it that way, just try it, and you may be able to your recipes into a crock pot meal. But this little chart, it says that low is 200 degrees, high is 300 degrees, and then the things that you add at the end, you do not add at the first of it, is herbs, dairy products, and tender vegetables. Any or carrot or something like that you would add in the beginning, but you wouldn't want to add something that is going to, like zucchini or something that's going to just cook away. And you wouldn't want to add that in the beginning. Foods that are on the bottom of your crock pot cook faster than the ones up top. And if you don't want something simmering, cook it in a full packet and use your crock pot. I've seen people actually put pans into crock pots. 1 hour on high equals 2 hours on low. Some of this stuff I didn't even know. I didn't even really think about it. And if there's too much liquid, turn up the heat and remove the lid for the last half hour. And this is from lessonsfromivy.com. This one right here, I didn't even know some of this stuff today. I actually did a little research today and found some of this stuff. But I thought it was pretty neat and wanted to share it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is different things you can substitute. But I'm going to get me a swallow of water real quick. Don't forget, oh, yeah, the conversions of liquids and stuff is different too. And I also, hold on, let me get this. Y'all will see me anyway. because of Jay from Hilltop Farm, in the kitchen with Hilltop Farm, because he did this, and I actually told him I was going to do it. He actually, whenever he is doing his videos, and y'all need to check his videos out because he is awesome. I really like him. I don't know why, but he's just like awesome. Maybe it's his accent. I don't know why, but he really, so that's probably a lot of it. But he started doing, I mean, he has, ever since I started watching him, when he's baking something, he'll tell you the Fahrenheit gas mark. Now, myself, I don't know what gas mark is. I don't know what country uses that or whatever. But I found me an oven temperature conversion. So now, if I'm cooking something at 250, I can tell my viewers at 130 Celsius and 1/2 gas mark. Or if I move somewhere where I can do that, to know that I have it. So that's an awesome little chart too. I'm going to keep it. It's from inspiredtaste.net. I'm going to leave it here so that I can remember to put it in the description. So yeah, that's another thing. You just reminded me about that. But the next thing I want to talk about is, now this one is all about Greek yogurt, but this little chart tells you how to substitute Greek yogurt for something else. For instance, if you want to substitute Greek yogurt for sour cream, it's cup for cup, it's the same. And then if you want to substitute Greek yogurt for 3/4 cup of yogurt for 1 cup of oil, which I think I'm going to be doing. You fell asleep. Oh, you fell asleep. I thought I was boring you, Susan. UK is gas mark. Okay, so that's what you use. And then if you want to do 1/4 cup of yogurt and then 1/2 cup of butter. And I actually, like today, I said I did garlic Parmesan mashed potatoes. I actually used yogurt, Greek yogurt, in my mashed potatoes. And if my children are hearing me, they're going to be like, what? Because I sneak stuff in because it's just better for you to eat yogurt and it tastes good. But I just used plain yogurt. I didn't use any flavor. But anyways, this little chart teaches you different ways you can do that. So, I'm going to put that down below too. And another chart that I have, baking ingredient substitutions. Like if you don't have baking powder, you can add a quarter. Let's see, if you need a teaspoon of baking powder, you can use 1/4 teaspoon baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Now, I would be less likely to have the cream of tartar than the baking powder, but that's just me. If you don't have unsalted butter, you can use shortened vegetable oil. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. I'm going to post it, so maybe if you get to feeling too bad, maybe you can watch it later because I am going to post this. And then like if you don't have cream of tartar, like me, I never have that. I don't have it right now. You can use 2 teaspoons of vinegar or lemon juice in place of 1 teaspoon of the other. I'm going to link all of these charts for y'all. Recipes.com. But I'm going to link all of the things I'm talking about if I can, and all of these papers I'm showing you, I am going to be able to link down below for y'all. I'm going to have all of it down there. And then like buttermilk and eggs and things like that, how you can use that. Now this is not a chart. It's actually, I think it's like 5 pages, and I'm not going to go over all this stuff, but it's several pages. And I'm going to have where you can see it, but I'm not going to read all of this. But it tells you, like, if you don't have allspice, what you can use in place of it. If you don't have starch, arrowroot starch, what you can use in place of it. If you don't have baking mix, what you can use. Or if you don't have what you can use in place and stuff like that. And cottage cheese and different fats for baking. You can use applesauce and stuff like that. If you don't have lemon zest, what you can use in place and stuff like that. But I'm gonna link this. I got this. Let me see if it's on the first page. I think I got it from All Recipes as well. I did. I got it from All Recipes. So I'm gonna put that on there. Put this link up again. Food storage, weather, fridge, freezer, or larder. Yeah, that's a good thing too. I didn't even think about that because I was thinking about. So that's all I had about that. That's the way you can do like replacements. And I am going to put all of this stuff in the description. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 2 quick recipes. I'm going to run and go wash my hands real quick because I've touched my nose, I've touched the computer, I've touched all these things. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 quick recipes that I've used for years. One of them is, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can get it down to where I'll cut my head off. I don't care. This is going to be, it's a taco seasoning mix that you can use if you don't have the other kind, or if you just want to make your own, because taco seasoning mix that you buy from the store has a lot of other stuff. And this will have what you'll know what's in it. Have the recipe down there too. And if I'm doing too fast or doing too much or whatever, please do talk fast. And sometimes I talk too fast. But I'm going to show you this. And what it's going to make a lot. And what I'm going to do after I'm done with it is I'm going to put it in this little jar. But I'll show you that in a minute. So get my plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 6 teaspoons of chili powder. And I always take my spoons apart because it's just easier for me. I don't know if it's easier for everybody or not, but it's just easier for me. Oh, you got homemade cake? I want homemade cake. Okay, 6 teaspoons of chili powder. That was a little bit over a teaspoon, but whatever. Okay. And then 5 teaspoons of paprika. Okay. And 4½ teaspoons of cumin. That's about a half. It was a little tiny bit over, but I don't care. Okay, let's see. 2½ teaspoons of onion powder. And I do not understand why, but I am in love with the way this stuff smells. I just love the way onion powder smells. Maybe I'm a weirdo. You only wash the one you use if you separate. Yeah, I do that too. I just don't. I do that a lot of times. 1 teaspoon of salt, and because I have all that onion stuff, well, no, I don't care. I use pink Himalayan sea salt. So let's see, yeah. And 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. You just eyeball it. I have done that. And then the last one is 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's okay, kitty. I just bought this cayenne, so I need to open it. I bought it a little bit back. Not today. I hadn't gone anywhere today. So You're supposed to use 1/8 of a teaspoon, but you can add more if you want it spicier. So, I also love the smell of onions. Yes, onions are delicious. I cook them in everything. And then you just mix it all up. And you see how fast that was. And people think that, you know, it's so hard to make your own mixes, but it's not. It's super easy. And I had taco seasoning in this little jar before, and I had a label on it, but it wasn't a very good label. So I took that old label off, and you can see where it's stained. I don't care. But then I just stick it in my little jar, and then whenever I start to use it, I mix it a tiny bit, and I'm gonna get it all in there. I don't want to spill it. I'm not so good with this on-camera live stuff, cooking part. I'm not. Anyway, there. I probably could have mixed it in this little jar, but I just stirred around. It doesn't make a whole lot. And what you do is you mix it all up, and you use 3 tablespoons of this per 1 pound of ground meat, and you put 3 water in with it. So, and I had my daughter make me a little label with my little label maker. I got this little fancy label maker for really cheap. So I'm using it. Woo, put it on there, because now this is going to be a better label than my other one. See, I have taco seasoning on there. I don't know if you can see it because of the color of the label. But she even put fancy things on there. She put little fancy, a bowl and cherries and stuff on there. So that's how fast it is to make taco seasoning. It's so easy. It is just so easy to do that. And the next thing I'm going to show you, I have to go to the refrigerator and grab something real quick. And now that I've touched my face, I'm going to wash my hands. Yes, I am a germaphobe. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm going to make favorite lemon icebox pie. There's like 4 ingredients to this, unless you make your own crust. You can make your own crust, but this is a graham cracker crust, which I need to take the little lid off of. I had it partially undone, but anyway, take that off, and I'm gonna sit it over here so it won't get nasty. There's like nothing to this. All you do is go and you get, if I can open it, Cool whip topping. I'm using light whip topping because that's what we grab, and it's just store brand, and I don't care. Get that. This is, my son loves this too. And I'm sure that you could like do a lot of different things where you had to, you could make it with like whipped cream and all that stuff. And that's fine because there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, that's just something, way that I learned how to do it. His mama cooked it for him and, well, for the family, and he loves it. And then I have a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and I'm using store brand. I don't care. And get all that in there. The hardest part about this recipe is not eating the condensed milk because it tastes so good. And I'm not saying this is healthy either. No, you're never too old to learn to cook. let's see. Try to get it all out of there. Kitty, the first part I was just talking about how that different places you can find. You know what? I'm getting my spoon out. This is getting crazy over here. It's taking too long. I'm trying to show y'all a fast recipe, and I'm taking too long. Oh. It's just lemon juice. Just plain old lemon juice. You can do your own lemons or whatever if you want to, but I'm using this. And this is to taste. If you like it super, super, super lemony, you use as much as you, I mean, I don't have a certain measurement. I just squirt it in there until it tastes right. It's probably about a half a cup though. And then I just mix it together. And then once it's all mixed up, I just pour it into the little, that ball is popping. I pour it into the pie crust. We're nuts. And I put the little lid back on it and stick it in the refrigerator. And then it's ready to eat. And that's all I do to it. I gotta find somewhere to put this thing. Let me go put it over here out of the way. All right. Now just and then I do one thing my son usually loves. Noah! He might be busy. I usually let him lick the bowl. He might be too busy to come in here. Then I put the little lid back on and I stick it in the refrigerator. And you have a pie. I'm going to go find out if he wants this. I'll be right back. Okay, he wanted to lick the spoon. We'll put the lemon juice back in the fridge. Closer and fix this here thing. And that is how easy it is to make that crazy little lemon pie. Let me see what y'all been talking about because I heard somebody say that sounds good. Let's see. Eating foods for years. Wild Willie seasoning? That sounds good. It's good on chicken and pork. Let's see. So, what was in the oven? Let me see. So, what was put in? What was put in? Let me see. I guess I need to go back up further to find out the conversation. Yeah, you can put as much lemon in there as you want. Lemon and ginger cheesecake. That's dangerous, Sam. Kool-Aid pie. That sounds like it'll be interesting too. Oh, I was buffering. No. Oh, okay. Half a can. Okay. So now I know how to make the Kool-Aid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna put the recipes in the description. I just like oh, okay. You've been asking what I'd already made. The only thing I made was the taco seasoning, which is this. And I'm going to put everything in the description. And the pie. The rest of it was just me talking about different ways you can get recipes and different apps and stuff like that. Different ways to recipes. And this can is tempting me, so I'm throwing it in the trash. Seriously, I will sit there and just dig the stuff out and just try to eat it. And I don't need to. Strawberry Kool-Aid. Oh, that sounds like it would be good. But okay, Michelle. But yeah, that's what I had going on. I'm going to put the recipe for that taco seasoning. It's supposed to be a copycat for Old El Paso seasoning, but well, the thing is with me, I have a lot of recipes, but I don't use, like, I have, oh goodness, this is 4 of my books. I have all these books, and this has a lot of recipes. As you see, I've got a lot of recipes in here, but I'm not going to use every. And then, like, these 2 books, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Duck Dynasty. Most people are. But her recipes are, like, down home. And, okay, you won't have to clean by yourself. So these are, like, things that, I don't know, I like the recipe books. And this one is one that was helping with breast cancer, and, you know, it's just a good little book with lots of things. And I love the pictures. But yeah, I have a lot of different recipes. And I don't use them all. Yes, I want a good goulash recipe. You need to cook it on your channel and show us. A lot of recipes are in my head. Yeah, I have a lot in my head. There's a lot that I don't even know how in the world I would share. Like the lemon pie one, I can share it because it's like super simple, but I don't have it written down. I probably need to write it down. And it's not even my recipe. It's one that I got from someone else. And I think they got it off of a Cool Whip container. So I don't know where it came from. You tried? Okay, wait a minute. I had 2 small heads in the way and 38-year-old loudmouth bass who wouldn't allow me to listen. Gave up. Oh, no. Yeah, easy recipes are the best. And see, I used to work. I haven't always stayed at home. So I had to have quick, easy recipes to cook for the family because I didn't want to go out to eat all the time. We didn't live at the time very close to restaurants. So it was like you eat TV dinners or you drive for. And I was like, no, I'm going to cook and I'm going to find some things that are easy to cook. And that's one thing that got me into freezer cooking, which I have done some videos about things that you, and I've said, well, you can put this in the freezer and stuff, but I actually am going to be doing a day, probably do it Saturday or maybe Monday, where I'm going to be doing a lot of freezer cooking, but the things that I'm cooking, they're things I've already shared on my channel, but I may record some of it anyway. But like my homemade Hot Pockets. My daughter would rather have those than she would the store-bought ones. In fact, my son will not eat the store-bought ones, but he eats those a lot. I need to make some more of those. I think there's only 2 left. And he glares at hubby. And then I've got like a 3-pound package of ground beef that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with it, because it's frozen and I probably need to do something with it other than it just sit there in my freezer. And I don't normally cook 3 pounds or maybe 5 pounds. So what I've decided is I'm going to take it out and I'm going to cook it all down, and then I'm going to make some of it into taco. I'm going to make it to where that we can just throw it into chili or whatever. Yeah, I like to do a lot of do-ahead things. Like I did there's a quick pasta bake that I did. I have a video for it. It is my daughter's favorite meal almost. Her favorite pasta meal, I'll say that. And I took and I put 4 of those in the freezer not long ago. There's only 1 left because she loves them so much. I did a Hot Pocket video. I did one of those. Do I can? No, I never have, because nobody ever taught me how, but I have been watching videos and I am learning. And I bought this book, wherever I put it, about canning. I bought this like a month ago and I have been reading it and I have been learning. Yeah, I do the freezer burritos and stuff like that too. I do a breakfast burrito and then a other burrito. I have that problem when I have freezer cooking day because I've done the videos on those and I just get so into cooking and my music. I forget to record. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is with me, I don't normally do, all of you that have been watching me for a while, I don't normally do this many videos, but I wanted to challenge myself to do a video a day this month. Yeah, I have to get the equipment to can. It looks like it is simple, and I'm like, oh, I can do that. If I can do all this other stuff, I can do that. I just have to get the equipment. And I want to make see, my mama, she never cooked, like she never canned things. And nobody that I remember canned things. So I just didn't ever know how to do it. Yeah, the noise in your house. Oh, I'll ignore the noise. I love the noise. Did you not see my video with all my nieces and nephews? But some of them. 44 years of unrecorded recipes. You need to record them, Susan. But yeah, I'm going to learn how to can. I'm going to get the equipment. I'm going to learn how to make jams and jellies. And that's another thing that Jay at, I don't want to say his name, the name of his channel wrong. It's, oh my goodness, I said it earlier. I cannot believe I forgot it that quick. It's, anyway, he actually has a series on his channel about canning. Let me, let's see. It's in the kitchen at Hilltop Farm. Maybe I can put a link up if I can figure out where my everything is. It's in the kitchen at Hilltop Farm. Oh my goodness, I pushed a button. If I can. There, I fixed the button. But yeah, he has actually got a where that he is talking about canning. He's showing you some of his things, showing you different tools, all sorts of things. Let me see. I just like his channel. I like a lot of channels though. I am a YouTube addict. Let me see. There we go. I've got to get used to doing this kind of stuff too. You can come in here. That's his channel. My husband loves muscadine jelly. He only has about this much left that a friend of ours made. What, baby? Let me see. She did her nails. She has such pretty nails. They smell really bad because nail polish smells really bad. Yes, it was cost $72.55. Wow. That's, yeah, it's probably a lot harder to get the stuff. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't understand. I guess because it's not something that's done. Is that what it is? It's not done a lot. Brown ground beef and cooked rice. Then mix all ingredients together and put in a baking dish and top with more cheese and bake for 15 to 30 minutes. Amby, you need to start doing some cooking recipes and, cooking stuff too. And I don't even know if I finished what I was saying earlier about I don't normally do this many videos. I normally do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I wanted to challenge myself and do like one every day this month. And so far I've done it. And I have plans for others. And I actually have one or two that I actually have. One is scheduled for tomorrow and another one that didn't work. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I don't know why. Why didn't that work? Let me try again. I'm going to have to learn how to do all this stuff. Let me see. Well, it doesn't even. Let me see if it takes me to it that way. I changed how I did it. Yeah, that one took me to it. I just like his channel. And he's just awesome. And he's funny, and the way he talks, he explains everything. But I'm also going to try to about my nails worse since I stopped sucking my thumb. Don't bite your nails. That's so gross. There's so many germs in there. But I'm learning too. What are you learning? You learning how to can or learning how to do this YouTube stuff? I'm learning how to do the streams. I've learned how to do like screen sharing on here too, which is pretty neat. Yeah, it costs a lot. Jay was talking about that. But I want to do a video soon about different channels. I think what I'm going to have to do is do more than one video because there's no way I could do a video on all of the channels that I like in one sitting without taking too long. So your brother bites his nails. My sister used to bite her nails, and she has quit recently. And every time I see her, I just grab her hand, and I'm like, oh, it looks so cute. I have a kid hydrator in my kitchen in Tennessee. Oh, it's in reading, so I can do it when I get back. Have you heard anything else, Sam? I guess we've gone to the after show, I guess is what they call it. Have you heard anything else about your visa and everything? Make it a series and split it by what you use the channels for. Yeah, I can do that. I got to do a little bit of writing, and like today and last week as well. Oh, I forgot to put my pen back. I make myself notes. Don't look at my crazy handwriting, but I make myself notes whenever I'm doing something like this. And oh my goodness, that's too far. But yeah, I'm talking about what he said about his brother biting his nail. That's just too much. Myself notes, and then I can organize things a little bit better. But yeah, I used to at one point bite my nails, and I don't even know why I got in the habit. And I also used to eat ice at one point, and I don't know why I did that either. And now if I try to eat ice, it hurts. It's like it irritates me. Bass, I use the YouTube editor. I have an editing software on my computer, Chromebook, but I have one. But I just use the YouTube editor to do my videos because I don't know why not. I couldn't even get Windows Movie Maker on my computer. I couldn't even get it. It wouldn't even find it for me. I actually was deficient in iron, and now I take iron every day. But I told Filmora, let's see. I told my sister that she needed to get her iron checked, but I don't think she ever did. I have on my phone, I have Filmora Go and Power Director, and I've used them a tiny bit, but I haven't used it much. Adobe Cloud stuff, so I use Premiere. So what all comes with the Adobe Cloud? And can you put that on a Chromebook? I'm so crazy. Oh, and this, I showed these, Kitty, different ways you can store recipes and stuff. The 2 apps that I have on my phone for editing videos were free. The Power Director and Filmora Go, they were free. Or I probably wouldn't have gotten them. I did get that's why I'm sleeping all day. Today feels so good. Oh yeah. I got I can't think of the name of it. The other editing software that spring is kicking your honey, taking a break from weeding with you all. Glad you're oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to go out after. Well, I'm not going to do it right now because it's too warm, but I'm going to go out and water my stuff. I'm going to finish recording a video this weekend, I hope. And y'all will see what my little plants. You get tons of software, 20 plus programs. I don't know if Premiere will run on your computer. I know it'll run on my other computer because my other computer is not that old at all. But I don't know about the Chromebook. I just like, well, see, I used to have a laptop and the motherboard went crazy. But why I like using the Chromebook is because I can sit in my chair and I can be comfortable and oh my goodness. Don't do what? What is MB? Oh, Windows Movie Maker. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to get the Windows Movie Maker because different people were talking about it. I couldn't get it. So I was like, whatever. The other one I got is a Sony something. It's an editing software, and it's pretty good, but it's kind of crazy. I know that the ones on my phone are pretty neat. I didn't plant a lot this year because we've been, like I said in another video, we've been fighting with the soil for like, ever since we moved here. We moved here September will be 5 years, and we've been fighting with it since we moved here. So we just did some raised beds in small spots, and we just didn't plant much. Now, if this works, next year we're going to expand. But if I just get some fresh vegetables for us to eat right away, I'm good with that. But if I don't, then I'm going to try some other things. You don't edit your videos? The thing with me is with some of my videos, I don't like keep recording. I stop. So no, it's not bad. It's up to you how you do it. It's your channel. But I have to edit them because I do them in fragments. It's like, okay, Southern Arc, have a great day. But if I don't edit, hey, I was just talking about you. He's like, what? And there's Jay. I hope I'm right. I think he said his name is Jay. Now I'm just second guessing myself. That's so bad. He's got some good recipes. You hate tech. Oh, no. He says, what? I've been talking about you. I told everybody to subscribe to you and to go look at your videos. Hey, let us know. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Am I losing my mind? Oh yeah, I was talking to you. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I thought it was JC. I'm glad I didn't get it wrong. I do listen. Yeah, I'm self-taught with computers too. We've been watching, and I like the recipe chat. Did you see the 2 recipes I did? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Jay from here. I'll put his link up again. Y'all need to go check him out. And anybody else who has a channel in here, which I think is almost everybody. But now I guess I don't know. I don't know what else out with recipes because I've talked about all that stuff. But y'all can tell me some of your favorite recipes if you would want to. You don't want any, or you're not going to put any? You going to do for the challenge? Okay. 2 family. I still have to understand the challenge. You are a joy to watch. I'm so glad I made it chat. I'm glad you're here too. I love watching your videos. I was watching you clean while the kids watched that one. I think I watched it this morning or last night. Anything made by someone else. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. I don't understand why it won't let you upload. Just make a video with your version of homestyle meal. Okay. So what meal would I want to do? And what do you mean by homestyle? Everything I cook is homestyle. The secret is cook what you like, not what others say you should cook. Then, yeah, I cook what I like. Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch your video again. I watched it about the collaboration, but I did not do it yet because what I did is I thought, well, I got to think about this before I do it. And then I thought about it a little bit that day, and then I got busy, and then I forgot, and then you said something about it, and then I forgot again. Just I didn't see. Here's the thing: if I don't write it down, it goes bye-bye. It just goes away. I have to write it down. It can be any type of meal that I want to do. I have to talk to my family and see what they want to do. It can be breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Everyone's interpretation is different, which it makes it awesome. That sounds cool. I'll have to go back to your video. But I have to write everything down. I tried to. So it's the first. Okay. So it doesn't matter which day in May, or is it just, or is it, did you say? Let me go back and look. It just says first week of May. Okay. I don't think she meant what? Oh, she's not going to throw up. That's not what she means. Oh my goodness. Homemade strawberry sorbet. Oh, that's shameful. Delicious. Okay, it'll be the first week in May. Okay, so I'll wait for you to say go for it, and then I'll post it. Okay, Bass family, I'm glad you got to come by. So, Ambi, are you going to put any recipes on your channel ever, or are you just going to do the other stuff? I don't do all recipes on my channel. I do different stuff. Y'all know that, though. I do all kind of crazy stuff. I just do whatever. And sometimes, like this morning, whenever I was doing the little thing so everybody would know that I was going to do this, I got distracted by the dog. Okay, Bob. See you later. Really? No, it's shameful that I don't have some. That's what I'm talking about, Sam. It's shameful that you. That's what's shameful. But I guess I don't know what else. I need to break from cleaning, straightening out the pantry. So here I am. Oh yeah, we've got to do. I need to take everything out of my pantry and like reorganize it. On one of my accounts. Oh my goodness. So one of them doesn't get the alerts, but the other one does. Well, I guess I do have one more thing I can say about recipes. I always make sure you have a well-stocked pantry because then you can make recipes from scratch or, like semi-homemade or whatever. We're doing next week. She's adding more shelves as I don't have enough. Oh, yeah. I didn't have enough, so my husband put more shelves in. I don't get notifications from everyone like like I feel like I should. Oh, your kitchen. Let's see. Is it? You see how small that kitchen is? And yes, there's dirty dishes. Don't look at those. Because we ate, my husband left, and then I did this. Our kitchen is small. So what account? Okay, so it will work with another account, but not yours. That just does not make sense. But whenever the week, mine is bigger than yours. Oh wow. Some of those cabinets I can't even use because they're in the corner and the doors are so tiny you can't even get anything in there. And it's like what I guess they call a galley kitchen. So here I am. I'm supposed to be pantry cleaning. I go on my phone all the time. I sit and watch live streams on my phone all the time. But because I was watching on my Roku. I was watching I can't watch Big Bears on my Roku. You can't watch Go for Greens on there anymore. And somebody else's I cannot watch on my Roku. And I don't know why I can't. It just won't work. It pops up an error for certain people. Okay, you live in an 800 square foot house. Well, then it's probably it's probably smaller. My house is over twice that size. It's about, it's over twice that size. Ours is, I want to say 1,900 square feet, but I'm not positive. And now I wish that we would have, like, possibly lived smaller. I wish that we would have done that. Chickens and ducks. See you later, Jay. Our Good Friday will be tomorrow. So we're still in Thursday, or some of us. 6 foot by 11 foot with 2 doorways. I have the U shape set up, but one end there's a door, and the other end is a table, and then both sides cabinets to all. Oh goodness, total. I have a pantry by the fridge, but it's half the size of my fridge. My pantry is just huge. It's not huge. It's big. It's a pretty big pantry. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna just tote y'all around again. I did that last time. I did that yesterday or last night. This is my messy pantry. Don't look at that stuff over there though. But yeah, it's pretty big. But it's also where my dryer is, and it's where we have to store things. This is junk mostly. This is herbs and stuff, which I got to put all that other stuff back. But yeah, that's my pantry. And I also have some food up here. Some. That's the only spot I have food in the kitchen. Except the refrigerators, of course. But 12 by 8. Oh my goodness. How are you going to make? No, I think that, actually, I feel like that me and my husband could live in a 500-foot square, blah, 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 blah. I learned to speak English one day. A 500 square foot travel trailer. I think we could. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're going to have to dehydrate a lot of food. You're going to have to do something to make it lighter and smaller. I don't know what that was. Oh, okay. That was a text. I don't know what that was. I'll check it later. Live in a semi, we know camps, spaces. I would love to live I would love to be able to live where I could travel and just go different places. So my kitchen's about the same size. I wish that I had more counter space, but that's the only thing I really would love to have. But I don't, but that's okay. And excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning. I have no idea. I slept last night. And me and my husband have said that whenever we get old, out of the house and different things, we want to move up into the mountains or move up to the mountains before then, but we just haven't done it. You're coming which way? Where are you going? I thought you were going to Georgia. I have always wanted to go live on a barge. I've thought about that. That would be really neat to live, on a river boat or something. I think that's actually illegal in Georgia, though. But or it's illegal to live on one after a certain amount of days or something like that. But I would really like to live on the water. Yeah, that's the only thing is the snow. You want a submarine to come? Yeah, that would be awesome. I think a submarine would be neat. How many fur babies do you have, to family? We have 7. You would miss your garden and chickens if, yeah. Well, there might be a way you could figure that out to have a garden and chickens too. I don't know. 5 big dogs and 2 cats. Well, we have 6 dogs and 1 cat. I don't know where the cat is. She was laying on the floor. She probably went to my daughter's room by now. 1 dog, 2 cats, 3 bunnies, 12 chickens. I want to get chickens and quail, and I want to get rabbits, but I don't want meat rabbits because I don't think I can eat them. But I do want to get quail, and I'm waiting on big bears to have babies or for them to hatch and all that stuff. I don't know if they've started laying yet. I quit asking him because I was afraid I was bugging him. But I'd ask him about once a week. But I want to get quail and I want to get chickens. I don't know what kind of chickens. And because we live in the city, I don't think we can have a rooster, but I haven't actually looked into it a lot. Are you gonna get like what is it called? I can't think of what it's called. Like a marriage visa or whatever it's called. They taste like chicken, but not as greasy. Well, the thing is with me, if I ever had rabbits, I would get attached. But chickens and stuff, I don't think I would get attached like I would a rabbit. But I told my husband if we did raise meat rabbits, he would have to take care of them, which he has no problem with. You know, he does other stuff, you know, but I just don't. I've thought about it though. Bye, Susan. I guess I'm going to go. I've been on so long, and I do need to go ahead and get this part. I'm not going to keep all of this whenever I upload it, and I do need to put all those links in here in the description and all. So, I guess I need to go and do all that stuff. And I need to put all this seasoning up that I made that thing with. But I will see you guys later. I will, Marcus, that's because they're moderators. Do you want to be a moderator? You have to, like, be cool. And you can't, like, just put people in timeout because it's fun and stuff like that. Because we're special, Marcus. Marcus is special, too. Oh, no, you just came back. I'll probably come back on later. But, Marcus, you got to listen. You have to talk to me before you start putting people in timeout or anything. You cannot do anything bad. Like, just because you have power, you can go crazy. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. I may come back on later, and if I do, y'all will know. But I'm going to go for now and get a few things done. I'm going to get this put into that description and all, and then edit this down to later. Me no bad. No be bad. It was nice talking with all of you. I wish that I would have known that was going to happen, though, Bandana, because that's just like, it's not cool what they did. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.